So now we have a guest speaker from UK. He's one of the reasons why UK is growing so fast. I really like his confidence and so happy to have you with us today. One very important idea from him was that you need to be very open and please talk to everyone. What are you doing about our products, our company? So the stage is yours, our Black Crown, Dave Ives.
Well, thank you, Melina. Hope you're doing well. And Margus, as always, my friend, you did an incredible job at the director trip with Victor. If you don't make it in Zinzino, you guys will be great comedians on stage. You entertain the audience, you talk with fun, and I appreciate your leadership. And it's always an honor to speak with other Zinzino family members because, you know, we are one team, we are one family. And I have a few of the team listening in today, and I'm getting messages from them saying that, look, we don't understand Estonian, but the one thing that translates is energy, enthusiasm, passion, purpose. See, and so I applaud you, Estonia. You've been leading the charge. You've been the front runners with Zinzino. And Margus reached out to me this week and said, would I just share a little time with you and share a little bit of my story, but share it from a perspective of understanding why this industry. And so if I may, I'll just share a little bit about my background. My background is sports. In my early years, I was going to go professional rugby until I had a sporting injury. And so even at that early age of 2021, I learned a valuable lesson. And that lesson was not everything lasts. And that sometimes we have to learn how to pivot. Sometimes we have to learn to change direction, even when it's uncomfortable. And so sometimes we have to change, we have to grow, we have to engage. Otherwise, we stay where we are. And in life, we never stay where we are. We're either moving forward or we're falling backwards. And so my career path then took me into chef. I was a restaurant owner. I owned bars, but I got shown this type of industry, this direct-to-consumer model, this multi-level marketing, network marketing, home-based business. There's many names for it, as you and I know. But when I got shown this at the very first time, I was in my 20s. I was 21. And the first company I joined a company. But more importantly, I joined a person. I joined someone that showed me the possibilities of this industry. I joined someone who I believed would help me become successful. I joined someone who seemed to know what they were doing and that they would show me and teach me the basics. I've always been an advocate. I've always been someone who believes in simplicity. And so in this industry, regardless of our company or any other company, but primarily with us Zinzino family. To succeed in Zinzino, we must simply do three things. Learn the basics, go through that express start, learn the simplicity of defining our dream, our purpose, our why, our goal, learning how to make a list, learning how to contact and invite, keeping the message simple, using the tools that have been created for us, learning the basics the right way, not our way, the right way, and then start taking action. So many times people want to sit and learn everything. And so one of the things that this industry offers us is important to know that in today's economy, this is a smart business opportunity. This industry allows you, me, anybody that we talk to, the opportunity to venture into an opportunity that can create a profitable revenue residual stream. See, as a chef, I worked 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. And when I looked at this industry in my early 20s, it made no sense to me, but I was hungry. I was ambitious. I was driven. I believed in the dream. I was 21. I still believed in possibilities. And so this industry allows us to share the possibilities. We have, I believe, the best products with Zinzino. We have the best opportunity with Zinzino. But many don't see Zinzino the way you and I see Zinzino. Why? We are today, if you've been in a month, 6 months, a year, 5 years or more, like some of your incredible leaders, they've developed, their understanding, their knowledge has grown so well and so strong that sometimes we try to tell the new person everything we know. What we need to do is take a new person on a journey. We need to equip the new person with what's important next. Because in this ever-changing world that we live in right now, the environment that we live in over the last 2 years, the downturn of the economy globally, the health concerns and anxieties of the world creates an environment for you and I to be out there offering an opportunity to make money and to develop ourselves personally exponentially. And so as you understand the industry, as we understand the industry, many think that this is something they have to do as work, as extra. You see, as a chef that owned a restaurant, when I got into this industry, I was a single dad. I had a 1-year-old baby. I had a 16-year-old son. I had many more kids I would share with you, but they were at that time not with me. They had grown up. So as a business owner, working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, I had only taken 5 days off in 4 years, and I was raising a baby and a son. I didn't have time for network marketing. I didn't have time for an opportunity. But what was important was the person who got me to start thinking about possibilities was there to show me a way around my time restrictions. You see, so often we think we're looking for people that they are in the right place at the right time and everything's perfect for them. Well, let me assure you that everybody is living through their own storm. We don't know what's going on in their lives, but that's not our job. Our job is to expose our opportunity, our products, and see if people are open, to see if people want to take that responsibility for their own health, to see if people are ready to take some action so they can be in a better position a few years down the road. Because our model, this industry, allows many from various walks of life, professional, unprofessional, educated, uneducated, like me, to be able to prosper. Sometimes we think education criteria is a qualification that will guarantee success. Well, we now know through many years of being around this type of model that success isn't a required of education, positioning, it's drive, it's hunger, it's vision, it's purpose. And so as we share our model and we share this industry, we need to be the beacon. We need to be the professionalism of the industry so we can attract customers, so we can attract other like-minded entrepreneurs. But we've got to understand what we're offering them. And in today's environment, it's been so evident that every human being I talk to has a desire to want more, to make more, to have more, to become more, but they won't tell you that. Why? They're pride. They're proud. They don't want to show or tell or share with you that maybe they're dissatisfied. Maybe they failed several times. And nobody wants to let others know that we have not raised ourselves to where we thought we would want to be. So as we offer an opportunity, We got to learn how to communicate. Not do you want to just make more money? Because who doesn't want more money? What our goal is to find those who are willing to take action, willing to believe one more time, willing to allow their hopes make them step out of their comfort zone. And so the skill we must develop is connection, relationships, asking the right questions so we can get them to allow them to bring their barriers down so they can see the vehicle, so they can see what this vehicle can do that will earn them the extra cash. So how would it look for them? Start to ask good questions about them. Because as a chef working 18 hours a day, I told the individual that it looks good, but I don't have time. And he said to me, Dave, you say it looks good, but so are you saying you like what it could achieve? And my answer was, yes, I can see what it can do. I can see what you've done, but I don't have time to do that. And he said, Dave, you need to stop for a moment. It's not whether you have time, Dave. The question should be, is what you're doing working, Dave? So he made me look at myself, but he didn't try to show me up. He didn't try to embarrass me. He gave me the opportunity for me to be honest with myself. Because when people start to be honest, they'll start to realize now they have an opportunity. Because as a chef, I didn't have the opportunity to build a lifestyle that I could participate in. Because if I stopped cooking, I stopped earning. Yes, I owned a restaurant. Yes, I had staff, but I was first in and last out. I had a life that I was paying for, but I was never home to enjoy it. I wasn't a participating dad. I was paying more money in childcare costs and never seeing my children. But everybody around me thought that was okay. That was a real business. And I had borrowed hundreds of thousands of euros to buy my restaurant. Nobody ever laughed. But this industry allows anybody with no academic qualifications, limited resources and finances to start their own business, to be in business with you, to allow you to show them how they can build a business that will set them financially free. But wherever they come from, most of them don't understand residual income. And so I was shown a way, like we all now know, that this industry allows us to build, if we build it the right way. See, there's many people in this industry, there's many people maybe in Zinzina that just don't follow the system. They have the right intention, but they still haven't understood because they come from a place where no one's ever helped them. So even though they're looking for opportunity, they're still skeptical about your genuineness of wanting to help them. So sometimes we have to go to work for them until they trust us. And when they start to trust us, then they'll start to listen to us. And if your message, your guidance, your help is different to the Express staff, is different from your leadership, then you create confusion. See, this system is like a franchise, as we all know, but we don't have to raise the huge funds. We don't have to buy the modules. We don't have to risk everything and put everything on the line. And I think sometimes that's a reason why most people play small. They don't have a lot invested. You see, when I borrowed 300,000 euros in my restaurant, I had to work 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. And after 5 years, I fell ill. I went into a coma. I collapsed. And I was in a 3-day coma. And now, of course, we're all into a health and wellness business opportunity. And I was a chef and they put it down to two things: stress and poor nutrition. And so in 2013, after being out of network marketing, after being out of this industry, I decided to come back in. So my first company, when I was in my early 20s, I made six figures with the #1 company in the industry presently. But I do believe Zinzino has the opportunity and will be in the top 5 companies in the next 10 years. And potentially we will be #1 in the next 20 years. We are a real customer model. No other company in the industry even comes close to us. I've been part of $2 billion companies. It was all about just recruitment, and it was all about trying to get people to buy things they didn't need because I was driven by the opportunity. See, Zinzino is driven by customers having an impact and regaining their health and proven independently. And so when we build a real customer model, we really have the opportunity to have a residual income, the ability to earn and continue to receive it on our earlier efforts. There's a lot of companies in this industry that say within their messaging and their compensation, residual income, but it doesn't exist because they struggle to get real customers. And where we are unique is we have excellent products, independently validated, independently proven, and as we know, in huge demand. The only people that don't know it's in huge demand are the ones we have to speak to. The ones we have to ask that question: is health important to you? If there was a test that you and I could take that could show whether our diet or any supplements that we're taking are effective, would you be open to watching a 2-minute video? Because it's our job to get that message out. Because we have a life-changing product offering. And if we help enough people change their life, we'll live a life of rewards, of satisfaction, of making a difference, of personal development, of helping people to succeed up and beyond what they first thought was possible. And so as a chef, I took action when I first started this industry, not because I believed, but because I hoped the person who showed me, who got my dream wheel spinning, would be there to show me, to guide me, to coach me, to mentor me. And so when you had the opportunity to work with this incredible leadership through Estonia, and for many other markets that may be on the call today, it's always an obstacle in the early days to humble ourselves to learn. And the reason I use that word humble is because when I came back into the industry in 2013, I was looking to change my life. I'd come out of a coma and I had a 1-year-old daughter, and I promised myself that I had to do something to get my health back, to build a business that if anything ever happened to me, my children would be safe. And I owed it to my children to go create something of significance that would continue without me. Well, I joined a company. It was in the health and wellness space. And there I was fortunate enough not to meet him, to know him, but to hear of him. And that was, of course, today my enroller in Zinzino, Marco Passanante. So I knew of Marco in my last company, but I never got to sit with him. I didn't understand him. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know what he was about, but we made that connection. He went one way, I went another way. And for 3 years, he kept on reaching out to me, asking me if I would take a look at Zinzino. And I have to tell you, embarrassingly, I laughed at him. For 6 months, every 6 months, he would give me a call. How are you, Dave? He'd ask me about me. He'd ask me about my family. And then he asked me if my timing was right, if I was open. And I would politely say, Marco, I am not interested in your oil. And my words were to him, it's not even sexy. But he's one of the masters of the follow-up. You never stop following up. Why? The last year and a half, 2 years has proven things change rapidly. We've got access to technology today. We've got access to smart devices. We've got access that connects us. So things move faster than they've ever done. So if things can move faster than they've ever done, then our lives can change as fast, for better or for worse. So if someone says no now, that doesn't mean it's no 6 months from now. We just don't know what goes on. So what we must do is be consistent. We must be purposeful on our journey. We must buy into the message of, yes, we're here and to create great rewards, to have handsome payouts, to feel that we have achieved something and we can be a business owner. But understand, to have these great rewards, it's about building one-to-one connections. It's about building a connection with somebody that they will be thinking 3 things. And I want you to write this down. See, they won't tell you this. They won't ask you this. They will be thinking this. Their heart will be asking this. Their mind will be asking this. But as you share these products, as you share the opportunity, but if we don't find out about them, if we don't find out what is it they are looking for, if we don't find out what is important to them, and we just share the best-in-class products, if we just share the #1 vehicle within this industry, Zinzino, which I truly believe, it doesn't mean they're going to get on the bus. It doesn't mean they're going to get on the products. You see, we can show somebody, I'll share an analogy with you. My favorite car is an Aston Martin vehicle, royal blue, cream leather interior, walnut dust trim, carpet so thick it's shag pile. No one's broken the leather but me. And I pull upside your house and I throw the keys to you. I'm so excited. I ring you before I even pull up to your home. And I said, go stand by your window. I'm about 2 minutes from your house. And I pull outside and I'm beeping the horn and I jump out the car and I can't wait to see you. I can't wait for you to see the car. I can't wait for you to smell the leather. I can't wait to describe the energy and the enthusiasm and the passion about this vehicle. And I throw you the keys. You catch them, you clasp them, and I'm excited for you, but there's no emotion on your face. And I say, hey, this is your car. I'm giving you the car. And still no emotion on your face. And for a moment, I'm confused. I'm thinking, I've given you something so great, so powerful. It'll be able to get you from where you are to where you want to go. And it's a mode of transportation. It's luxury, it's quality, it's comfort. I wanted to gift you so much. But I forgot to ask you, can you drive? You see, sometimes we can show people how great these products are. We can show people how great this opportunity is, but we never ask them about them. We never ask them. So yes, networking marketing is an incredible industry. Over $103 billion a year industry. Over 100 million people participate in this industry from every walk of life. And there's also people in this industry that don't succeed in this industry because they think it's about the product. They think it's about the vehicle. They think it's about the company. No, that is the vehicle. We've got to find out if they want to get on the bus. And so that's where personal development must come in. Because if we learn how to communicate, if we learn how to talk, if we learn to ask good questions, if we learn to ask questions from the third party, leaving them in the dream and me in the rut and using a third party that will come in. So now I'm the messenger. No matter how good you get, no matter how much money you make, no matter what rank you hit, it means nothing to the new person. What matters to the new person are 3 things. Can I trust you? Do you know what you're talking about? And will you help me? Now, they won't ask you that. They won't say that, but that's what they're thinking. Because as you start to get their dream wheel spinning, as you start to get their reality that seized the dream wheel, because reality's now kicked in, they don't live a life of their dreams. They live a life of what they make. And then they grow up and they justify why they can't do, have, be with whoever they want to, for as long as they want to, as often as they want to. We become a realist. So understand, as we share this with people, that our goal is to get the dream wheel spinning again. So this is going too fast, the reality wheel. But what we got to do is slow down reality and start building the dream. Is health important to you? How would that look? Find out about them. Hey, if money and time were no object, what would you do tomorrow with people you care about the most? How would that look for you? See, in conclusion, network marketing is the best vehicle. And I believe it's the number one. I believe it's very important in today's modern world. But we've also got to know it's existed for many decades. It's changed many lives. Many have become successful people all over the world. So if not you, why not you? If not now, when? Because being in network marketing, being in Zinzino doesn't mean you're going to win. It means you are in an opportunity, but what we do with it is important. You are blessed to be part of this incredible organization. You have incredible leaders. They have big hearts. But I know this, in my 2 years I've been with Zinzino, the best is yet to come. The biggest success stories haven't even joined yet. But what Margus and Victor, Milena have created, following our incredible founders, the best power couple I've seen in the industry, Hilda and Orion Sala. This business is the most fertile ground in today's economy. Our goal now is to go sow a lot of seeds so we can reap a harvest of that 1 million subscriptions, 20 million subscriptions, 100 million subscriptions. I'm proud of each and every one of you. I bless each and every one of you. And I'm thankful that Margus and Victor had me in to share with you. And I look forward to being on a trip very soon. We should have been in Portugal, but they wanted us Brits to have quarantine for 14 days. But I will not miss March. Gran Canaria, I will be there. I appreciate you. Have a blessed event, and I'll see you very soon. Margus, Victor, Milena, blessings. Thank you. Have a great event.
Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you. Enjoy your day.